Hey guys, welcome to a new movie. Actually, no, not a movie, TV show review today. We're doing it differently. We're doing a TV show today. We're doing, obviously, the most popular show on TV right now, or on what you would call a streaming service. You probably saw from the title, we're doing a Netflix original. I'm sure everybody's talking about. Everybody is on this show. We're talking about an amazing show that everybody's watching right now. I mean, it is the most impeccably of awesome shows on Netflix. Yes, that is Squid Game. Now, I was gonna make a joke and say something different to be funny. I do a joke where I'm like, oh, I hype it all up and that's it. But then I tried to think of something and I couldn't. So, that wouldn't be kind of... We're here to do the Squid Game review because I gotta do it fast. Because we have... Not fast, but I have, after this, I got a game I gotta go play. I have a challenge. I have a game I gotta go play after this. So we gotta do this kind of quickly. I got a game I gotta go and do after this. It was very important. Probably do it, so we are doing it. But a Squid Game is a game with a bunch of guys, not guys and girls, a bunch of people who all get taken up to be a part of this game. The first round of the game. And each one has a reason for being there, and you find out why and stuff. And we have this main character who we start off in the first episode. It's about him. Also, General Sauce fucking love the show, so get that in mind. This is a great show. If you've not seen it, if you do not like violence, gore, that kind of stuff, maybe not for you. More mature topics, maybe not for you, but this is a good show. Yeah, so let's jump into it. It's about the trailer. We have to start off with the main character, who I can't remember his name. It's hard to remember the characters' names. My brain's having like a Shin. I want to say Shin, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna say the main character, you know who he is. If you can say you know who he is. He is a character who lives with his mom, has a daughter, has some problems with like money and stuff, and not very good. And he eventually find this guy, challenges him to a game to win some money, gives him a card, and he eventually like, hey, if you want to come here to win some more money, at this place, picks him up, knocks him out. Then they appear in this thing where here's him and all these other people wearing uniforms, and they have to compete in this game. The first game is not really a spoiler because they showed it in the trailer, so I'm not going to this first game, I will say. But it is because it's not a spoiler. Simon says they have to go to the other side, and obviously you have to stop and freeze when you say red light, green light. I said Simon says. It's red light, green light. It's green, you go, red, you stop. If you stop, you get eliminated. And when the first guy, they stop, only one guy gets caught moving, and he gets eliminated. He doesn't get just eliminated, he dies. He gets shot. If you lose, you die. That's how these games work. You die. So then everybody starts panicking, and like a ton of people died. It might be a spoiler, but obviously then people start dying left, right, and then they eventually go across and make it. And then after that, they have to do more games. There is something in between that, but I'm not going to say that because I feel like it's spoilery. But they do go on eventually and do the rest of the games. Try to win, obviously, the big thing of money. And then we have a crew of characters. Or basically what I call the main cast of the characters you see. You have the main guy who I talked about already. He has a friend he knows from who he went to like a big school and stuff. He always talks about like he went to this big school, SMVU, whatever school thing, and like act like he's the smart guy, he's this, that, the other, and he's kind of not. I mean, he is smart, but he got into trouble and he got into the same thing. Everybody's in there for the kind of like the same reasons, but yeah, he's in there. And then we have this old man who is one of my favorite characters of the game. He's really great, and he's a really great character, and you don't know, but he's really cool. I love him. We have this girl who doesn't really not immediately part of the team, but then she becomes part of the team. It's great. There's this other guy who's I was gonna say Indian, but I think he's like Muslim or something. Like he's not Indian or Muslim or somewhere. I think it's Pakistan. He's from Pakistan. Like there's him, so he's the only one who's not like Chinese or Korea or whatever they are. I want to say they're Korean, but yeah, he's the only one who's not from that. And he obviously is also on the team of basically becomes part of our like main cast. Then we have the one guy who's like the bad guy of the team, who's makes sense. And then we have the other guy, then another girl who's kind of a bad girl, kind of not, but she gets what's coming to her. So yeah, nothing too complain about there, but yes, he is another guy. Like the bad guys, obviously gonna get, and then you share bad guys usually get what's coming to him. Mostly, not all the time, but yeah, the two bad guys kind of, and then yeah, so those are all the main characters, and it's a fun show. And obviously there's other characters as well. There's the detective. I'm gonna say that there is a detective character who's trying to like stop this whole thing and look for his brother and There's that. That's like a B plot. What's really interesting, I thought handled interestingly. And yeah, the show's great. It's 9 episodes, so it's not super long. But I don't know, each episode feels shorter, like the second to last episode for really short, but yeah, It felt shorter than the other ones, but yeah, the show's great. I highly recommend it. Check out Squid Games on Netflix. It's really great to have Netflix. You can watch it and have a good time. It's a good show. And usually I don't binge watch shows when a show comes out. I watch the first episode, I'm like, because they were talking about it, I'm like, I'll watch the first episode, see what they were talking about. Holy shit, this is good. I really enjoy it. Now, what do I rate this? This is a show that I knew I was going to like it. It looked like something I would like, but I was like, after watching the first episode, I'm like, oh. And kind of from there on watching it, I'm like, yeah, this is going to get high. This is going to get a high rating. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. I might have to give it this Squid. I might have to do it. We're giving it the 10. I think we're giving it the 10. I fucking love this show. I would watch it again easily. It's great. I fucking enjoyed it. What you guys think of Squid Game? Let me know in the comments down below. You guys can always stay epic. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Now, I gotta go. I have a game to go to. So, see you in the next video, guys. Bye.